Dus Mike, wat zijn we aan het doen?
Surfen.
Surfen? Maar het is toch een zeilboot? Waar gaan wij heen?
Hannover.
This is the story of our summer holiday of 2022. The year we sailed the most miles ever and crossed from mainland Europe to England for the first time.
Last time we had a calm North Sea crossing with a rough end. We entered Sovereign Harbour late in the evening. After a crossing of just over 16 hours, we were now waiting customs clearance to enter the UK. At 11 o'clock we could finally lower the Q flag, ready to explore Eastbourne. A storm passed in the days that followed. Force 9 winds kept us in Sovereign Harbour for 4 full days. Luckily, this isn't a problem in a beautiful environment like this. We visited the city and university of Eastbourne and hiked towards Beachyhead. After this period of strong westerly winds, the wind would decrease, veer to the east and pick up gale force again. The extra days in Eastbourne meant that we didn't have time enough to reach the Solent anymore, so we wanted to make it to Dover before the wind would change. When we left Eastbourne in the evening, we still had force 7 winds from the west, but we wanted to get as far as possible before the wind would change. The big waves from astern made it a rolly ride.
Dus Mike, wat zijn we aan het doen?
Surfen.
Surfen? Maar het is toch een zeilboot? Waar gaan wij heen?
Hannover.
The wind decreased and changed 180 degrees as predicted. We had headwind for the last hour and entered Port of Dover around 4 AM in the morning. During the night we had everything from storm to light wind and back. We were even flying our Janaka for a while, but then had to reef back to a storm sails again. After a good night of sleep, we hiked over the white cliffs and past the Dover Castle. Our next trip was only a short one. We left Dover right after lunch with Ramsgate as a destination. The port of Dover is quite crowded with ferries, so entering or leaving can be difficult. Luckily, the traffic centre is kind and helpful. It was a beautiful day with both sun and wind. The great view on the white cliffs completed the picture. After a great sail, we approached Ramsgate, perfectly in time for dinner. We stayed here for a couple of days to do some maintenance on our boat and explore the city and its surroundings. It was time to head back to mainland Europe again. We left Ramsgate right after dawn, enjoying the calm sail and the beautiful sunrise that followed.
Roger, so yeah, thank you for the report.
During the day, the wind increased slightly and made us fly to Ostend. After an easy crossing of just over 12 hours, we entered the Mercator locks in Ostend. We've already been to Ostend for a couple of times. The city centre is worth a visit, but also its park and adjacent nature is really nice. We left Ostend and headed back to the Netherlands. From the Mercator Haven you need to pass 2 bridges and a lock to get back to open sea. As we were leaving at low tide, there was a significant difference in water level. During the day the wind increased slightly. The Dutch Coast Guard asked all ships to look out for several surfers that went missing. We were passed by a lifeboat at high speeds but didn't see anything. When we passed the Roompelsluis, it was already evening. The sun set right after we moored at the Roompot Marina. After a calm sail over the Oosterschelde, we made a stop at Zuid-Anneland, where we watched the sunset from the dike. It had been an amazing trip with lots of beautiful places and great sailing. When we entered the Grevelingen again the next day, our trip came to an end. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and watch our other videos as well. Thank you!